guest is the mastermind behind the whole Lakadbaggha universe, actor, producer, and real-life Arjun Bakshi. Anshuman Jha, please welcome on stage. My next guest is not only beautiful, but she's also known from movies as Jawan. She's worked with Shah Rukh Khan, with Salman Khan, and is the lead actress of Lakadbaggha, aka Akshara D'Souza. Please welcome with me on stage, Riddhi. And as they say, save the best for last. We have our guest of honor here tonight. He's an animal lover, action icon, producer, and now first honorary director of PETA India. Welcome, John Abraham. So before I continue with all of my questions, because I have a lot, I'd like to also invite on stage the publisher from All Books International, Ajay Margo, for a few introductory words.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone here. It is an absolute honor to welcome you all to this official launch of Lakadbaggha. The Prologue, birth of an animal lover vigilante comic book universe. Let me begin by expressing my heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, Mr. John Abraham. John, your passionate advocacy for animal welfare and your powerful cinematic presence align perfectly with the spirit of this book. Your presence this evening means a lot to us. I would also like to thank the stellar cast and crew of Lakadbaggha, especially Riddhi, Dogra, and the team for joining us today. Your on-screen chemistry with Anshuman and your brilliance have already captured hearts. Your support here tonight shows the strength of this story beyond cinema. Thank you very much. And lastly, to the creators Anshuman Jha and Britton Peck, who have started something which I believe will stand the test of time and pop culture. Thank you, Anshuman, for dreaming of this comic book universe and enriching it with your powerful words and storytelling. Special thanks to Britton Peck, whose bold, edgy, visual storytelling has added a stunning new dimension to the Lakadbaggha universe. Big round of applause. First spoke to me about this idea, it wasn't a pitch, it was a calling. A story where action meets empathy, where a hero fights not for glory, but for those without a voice. I remember him saying, this is not a superhero story, it is a human story. That line stayed with me. Thank you, Anshuman, for offering us to us. At All Books International, we always backed stories that break new ground, and this one does so with heart, grit, and imagination. Thank you to Crossword Bookstore for hosting us today, and to each of you here for supporting a new kind of hero and a new kind of Indian storytelling. Here's to Lakadbaggha and the protector we didn't know we needed, but now can't do without. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to pass the mic to Simrani now.
Thank you. Your applause. Thank you so much. So, John and Anshuman, both of you have adopted dogs. I would just like to know where does this love for animals come from? Where does it come from?
Well, always, first of all, big congratulations to the team. Suki, so well, you're holding the show so well. Ajay spoke so well. And Anshuman, real hero. I enjoyed the film. I totally loved it. I loved you and Riddhi. Fantastic. Britton, thank you for making this trip from so far. So I think we've got the entire cast here, and I think it's a truly international cast. And for people who haven't seen the film, please watch it, because I think it's a really, really special film. It's really lovely, and I was waiting for a hero to come on screen and save these little voiceless animals that really can't speak, and I wanted there to be a lot more compassion, and you've done it, Anshuman, so really grateful to you. I always loved animals. I think my parents did. I've loved animals, and it has to come from within. And I'll protect them till, I mean, I can't fight like Anshuman, but I'll try my best, and last day, till the last breath of my life. He's absolutely fantastic. I'm so I was really happy watching you fight because when you see someone harm an animal, you want to beat the guy up and not get into trouble if you do that on the road. So I'm happy you did it on the screen for all of us. Thank you. Absolutely.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here on a rainy day. I really, really appreciate it. Alok is here. He's the writer of the first film. And yes, Britain is here. Riddhi, John, I can't thank you enough because, like I told Meenakshi, I couldn't think of a name when I was thinking who's the ideal person to launch this book. Because so many of us talk about animal welfare and raising a voice for the voiceless, but there are few people who act upon it like you do. So thank you for being you, and thank you for standing up for something, and therefore you don't fall for anything, which is a blessing for, and it's inspiring. My love for animals, Suki, again, like John said, my parents, my mother especially, she let me be in nature a lot. So when I was a kid, I played in mud a lot. I was born in Allahabad, so there was a king cobra there. And in our house, which nobody had seen, and one day I was at the gate and my mother was coming in. So she was getting off the car to open the gate, and she just froze. And I was 5 years old, and I felt something really cold slither over me. And I looked down, and it was that full-grown king cobra, and it just went over me. And then I was curious about where it lives, so I chased it, and my mom was not very happy about it. So since then, I have had this thing with especially wild animals. And I've always had dogs at home. So the love for dogs is something that goes, it's spiritual for me, if that makes any sense. Like, I like taking, I feel like it's the least I can do as a human being.
I love that. And also a question to you both, like what is your favorite animal? Where does your inspiration come from to be part of this project?
Firstly, hi everyone, thank you so much for being here. I think I've always loved animals. I haven't grown up with animals, but I started living with animals I think in my 20s, and at one point there was a hen in my house, there was 2 cats, 3 dogs, like there were just a lot of animals, and I think that's the best way to live. They sort of teach you to coexist, and I think we all need that in the kind of lives that we live. So, when you ask them, how do you love animals, and my answer was because there's humanity. So, if you're human, you will love animals, and if you just want to live closer to nature and you just want to live closer to, मतलब अगर आप अपने roots के साथ जीना चाहते हैं, अगर आप अपने value system के साथ जीना चाहते हैं और एक इंसानियत के साथ जीना चाहते हैं, you will love animals.
That absolutely makes sense. Thank you. And Britain, what is your relation to animals?
Oh, thank you for everybody coming tonight. It really feels like a dream for me to get to join everyone here today and to have come so far. Still sinking in that this is real. But, and big thank you to Anshman as well for even asking me to join him in this journey. And so I just want to say that really quick. But currently, probably my closest relationship to animals is my 9-year-old son came home in the States. We have these state fairs, and you can win a little fish as a prize. And he comes home with a fish, and so now the family has a fish, and everyone tells me, oh, those fish live for 3 days, don't worry, you'll be flushing it down the toilet pretty soon. And we've had him for 7 months, I guess, and we've named him. I take care of him every day, and I love coming up to his tank. He's a little fish, he relies on me to feed him, and he gets excited and starts wiggling. He's either excited or hungry, I don't know, but just that moment, I talked to him, and his name's Kobe, like Kobe Bryant, or something like basketball. So just that moment, it's there's another life that's in front of you, and it just reminds me that there's something bigger, that I'm ultimately not too much different from this little fish, and he got deathly ill for weeks, and so I'm Googling and spending lots of money to figure out how to save this little fish, but it was worth it. The family's happy, and he's still a part of their family, and so that's probably my closest relationship right now.
That's cute. saw the mic situation. There are two mics there, and maybe it's easier. We don't have to like, hand one around. So Anshuman, you briefly already outlined why you invited John Abraham being the honorary guest here. Absolutely makes sense. It's about animals, action, innovation, logic. And now coming back to you, John, you are very selective with the time you invest in events or in social gatherings. Why did you take out the time tonight to be here? What makes this event important to you? Please put on the mic.
That's good. I came here because we got a call. I read the book, I saw the film, and I really appreciated what Anshuman and his entire team have done, which is why I'm here. And it's as simple as that. There's no long drawn answer for this. Through an entertaining medium, he's trying to give a message out there to a lot of people that you need to love animals and that they coexist with you. You don't own this planet. And I think that's something we've forgotten. So I think he's got every message so rightly in such an entertaining way in this film. So congratulations to the director as well, Victor. Victor is not here, and congratulations to Alok. It's so well written and the messaging was fantastic. So well performed by everyone, so well illustrated. So I think we're in the right place, and I'm happy that I'm here. Just really happy that I'm here. Grateful.
We're also very happy. You're not alone. Alright, so I got a sense of where your love for animals come from. Now I quickly would like to do a quick question. I want to know your favorite comic character, your favorite animal, of course, what else? And then also your favorite action movie, starting with you.
Very interestingly, me and my director, he's written a comic book called Monkey Man, and we will be doing that film. So that's interesting that we speak about. His name is Abhishek Sharma. I've done a film called Parmanu with him. Very, very smart, intelligent guy. So we're working on something very interesting, and that's because I love animals, which is why we're doing that. And it's a lot of fun, and let's see how it goes.
So that'll be the favorite action part, and favorite animal?
It's the monkey man.
The monkey man? No, but not dogs.
No, I honestly, at the risk of saying so, I'm an agnostic. I'm practically an atheist. But I believe if there's God on earth, it's a dog. That's my personal belief, and I worship them. I worship every animal. And I look at an animal and I see what I could learn from that animal, especially dogs. They're survivors, they're so gracious, they're so benevolent, and they're still so kind to you even after you're so cruel with them. So honestly,